Welcome to Movie Film, I'm Carl, and it's almost Valentine's Day, but luckily there's a movie for just that occasion. Well, technically all romantic movies are for that occasion, but there's one specifically called Valentine's Day. Now just a few weeks ago at New Year's, I reviewed a movie called New Year's Eve, and this movie is made by the exact same people. In fact, this one was made first, just a year earlier. And if you watched that review, I believe I said that New Year's Eve was okay. Nothing special, nothing great, nothing terrible, very middle of the road with a ridiculous cast. And Valentine's Day, it's pretty much the same. So let me run down some of the names on the cast of Valentine's Day the movie. So we've got Julia Roberts, Bradley Cooper, Ashton Kutcher, Jessica Biel, Jennifer Garner, George Lopez, Queen Latifah, Anne Hathaway, Topher Grace, Jamie Foxx, Jessica Alba, Taylor Lautner, and for some reason Taylor Swift, because just like with New Year's Eve the movie, there has to be a musician in there who isn't actually an actor. And it's quite clear in this movie why Taylor Swift went into music instead of acting, because she's not great in this movie. You can see she's desperate to do well, but is perhaps a little too over-eager in the movie. Now I know what you might be thinking, but Carl, the movie wasn't marketed to you. You're a guy, you can tell from the face and the beard. And while that may technically be true, the stereotype that all men don't like rom-coms, I don't think it's true. I've liked a few rom-coms down the years. They do have their place within movies and they can be pretty good. What If, I think, was a great movie, the one with Harry Potter in it. Eternal Sunshine is technically a rom-com, and I love that movie. They can be done very well. There's one with Ryan Reynolds, I think it's called Definitely Maybe. I think that's a pretty good movie. When Harry Met Sally, that's a rom-com. I love all those movies. But this movie has everything it needs. It's got the all-star cast. It's set around a holiday, let's be honest here, about romance. So it should be great. Is it? No. Is it terrible? No. Very much like New Year's Eve, it's a very safe movie. I'm not going to run down the entire story of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you still want to watch it, but I will give you the basic story. So at the beginning of the film, there's like 10 or 20 or 500 couples. And throughout the film, about the midway point, all those couples break up. You know, they just have the worst Valentine's Day ever. They all hate each other. And then towards the end, one by one, they make these big romantic gestures, which brings them all back together. And it all ends happy families. Except for Patrick Dempsey, who's also in the movie, by the way, and for Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba's story in this film is so weird. It seems at the beginning she's going to be a major character. So there will be a couple of spoilers in the next part I'm going to talk about. So if you want to skip that, skip forward a couple of minutes, and I'll try not to talk about it too long. So the film in the opening actually has Ashton Kutcher and Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba's waking up. Ashton Kutcher proposes to her. She accepts. Very exciting start. But it seems like they're going to be the main two characters we focus. Ashton Kutcher, Jessica Alba. About midway through the movie, like I said, everyone has their moments where the couples break up. And the moment comes with Jessica Alba and Ashton Kutcher where he goes home during his workday, finds Jessica Alba packing her bags, going to leave because she didn't want to marry Ashton Kutcher. So instead of saying, hey, I'm not comfortable getting engaged right now, let's just take a step back, they just completely throw everything to the wind. Relationship over, done, dusted, see you later. And then later on in the film, Ashton Kutcher goes off, does his own thing. So later on, Jessica Alba, we see her checking into a hotel with her dog. Cool. So you think, okay, here's Jessica Alba, they've brought her back in. I thought maybe she was gone after she dumped Ashton Kutcher. But no, here she is in the hotel scene. Surely there's a reason, surely we're gonna get an end to her story. Well, the next point when we see Jessica Alba is at the very end of the movie where she's taking her dog for a walk at night. And that's all. I'm not forgetting anything, that's all. That's where Jessica Alba's story ends in this movie. It's very strange. They just forgot the ending, I guess. This film was directed by Gary Marshall, who also directed New Year's Eve, but more importantly, directed Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts, who's also in this movie. So he knows how to make a good movie, but this seems like a cash grab from the studio. It seems like they were like, okay, let's target holidays. Let's make movies about holidays. Obviously, Christmas movies are a big thing, so they want to cash in. I'm surprised they haven't made an Easter movie. Maybe that's coming in a few years. Personally, I hope they make a St. Patrick's Day movie, have Bono in it. But I'd love to hear your opinions. Have you watched Valentine's Day, the movie? And if you haven't, are you gonna watch it this Valentine's Day? Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should look for something else. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below of this movie. If you're gonna watch it, if you've seen it, what do you think? So if you stuck with me this long through this video, please hit the like button just so that I know what you're watching. And of course, if you're new to Movie Film, please hit that subscribe button for new content every Wednesday and Friday. And with all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching.